Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Toy Amigos YouTube channel. This is Cheney180. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Marvel Legends 80th Anniversary 2-pack Colossus versus Juggernaut. Now I've been highly anticipating this 2-pack for this Colossus alone. The Juggernaut I've already got the Build-A-Figure, but it does have its unique things that kind of warrant the purchase. They threw in some extra stuff there that they didn't really have to do, but all in all, I think it worked out. I'm happy with both figures, actually. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Colossus here. I love how they went with the actual shiny paint on him. We've got that nice silver sheen. The paint apps look pretty decent for the most part. I think on the eye there, it's a little bit off. Looks like it's, they're not put there correctly. Everything else looks pretty decent, though. You've got little decals here on the boots, look good. Not too much, slop here or there. And he comes with a pair of fists, and then he comes with these cool open hands, too. And I think these are the ones that we got with the last figure, but we get him in this super cool new silver paint. And Juggernaut, he comes with two open hands, and then you get this just beat up head here. And you get this tore up helmet, which looks really cool. They didn't have to do this, but they did, so it's really, really neat. I think it's cool. And this head here has some pretty neat, decent paint work on it. You've got looks like a wash in the hair here with this new sculpt here. You got some paint there for the eye. He's got a fat lip. This eye is going to the side. He just must have got the living daylights beat out of him. So that is pretty cool. We also get a helmeted head, which is the same one we got before, but they painted it a little bit different. So the eyes are all white, so he's got kind of like that zombie-esque kind of look, like the Magneto from that 3-pack. But there's no new no paint wash or anything on the helmet. We do get the faces painted and everything. We also get these fists, which we had got in the previous one. Everything looks good there. And we get these sweet open hands here. Oh, and we had a casualty there already. And these pieces actually come off. You can pull them off. Same thing with these and these. All this stuff is loose here, and you can pull it off if you wanted to. The one thing that I have run into with this figure is that if you get a little bit too rough with the articulation, the arms just pop right off. And I think I even had the leg pop off on me. Yeah, see, that just pops right off. I had to try for that one. These ones actually have been giving me some trouble during posing and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get into the articulation for Colossus, because he is the newer figure here. So the head can look up real far, real nice. Can look down good. You got a little bit of pivot there because this is the same head. Side to side, no problem. Arms go all the way around. You run into a little bit because this isn't super soft, but not too bad. They go up about that far. You get a bicep swivel, single hinge elbow, which isn't too bad. The only thing I notice is it seems like these forearms are just massive. It's like Popeye's big brother or something. It's not that bad, but I'm just saying. Then you get a hinge and a swivel here for the hand. And that can also be popped off as well. And you can swap in the open hand, which is cool for cannonball specials, if you will. So that also has a swivel and a hinge. You get a ab crunch there that goes pretty far forward, pretty far back. No problems there. You get a waist swivel, and then this belt, you can move it around if you want. It's not glued down. Legs go forward that far. Don't go back very far. It's got a decent split though. That's nice. You get a thigh swivel, double hinge knee, no calf cut. You get, these ankles are like super tight, but they go that far back. Forward, you got to kind of push them pretty far, and then you do get the ankle pivot there. So all in all, I really do like this. It's a really nice figure. Been waiting for it for a long time. Happy to have it. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll get into the articulation for this guy. You can look up about that far. Looks down about that far. You get a swivel there, a little bit of pivot. Arms go up about, yeah, see, we're popping off limbs here. Yay high, all the way around. Bicep swivel, single hinge elbow, swivel and a hinge in the wrist. Nice deep ab crunch here. You can get him like all the way down, which is cool. Back, not so far, but still a little bit. You can get a waist swivel. Legs go forward about yay far. They go out about that wide. Thigh swivel, single hinge knee. No boot swivel. Is it in there? No. But we're popping off limbs again. And we get a ankle pivot and a hinge there. So that's pretty cool. All right. Now let's get into some comparisons, yeah? Let's see how this Colossus stacks up next to the other Hasbro Colossus. As you can see, they're about the same height. We've got the same head sculpt there, same arms, probably all the way down actually. Same fist, same thing, just different, I guess, wrist braces there. Different torso, probably, let's see, yeah, different, so basically from the chest, so the arms and the head are the same on both of these figures, and then the legs and the chest are different. Now let's go ahead and throw in the select. As you can see, he's just towering over it, but he's always been a little bit tall for Legends anyway. And then let's take a trip back. Let's go back in time. A long time. Hopefully he'll stand. This is a very old figure. So there is the old Toy Biz Colossus there. As you can see, it's having a hard time standing there, but we've come a long way. We've come definitely a long way. Like I said, I love how we do have the silver paint there. That's really cool. And let's swap that out for a Dark Phoenix 2-pack Cyclops. As you can see there, that's pretty decent. And let's go to the 90s. We got Bishop there. That looks good. And another 90s counterpart, which probably we need a new figure of this. And that's where Jean Grey stacks up. I don't have the new Retro Storm yet from the Retro Wave, so I can't do a comparison on that. I can throw, if these wings stay on, this guy in here. And that's how he stacks up. And I know they don't match because it's a different costume, but there's Kitty Pryde with Colossus there. Doesn't look too bad. And same thing with this guy. Not the right version, but nonetheless, it will work. We have the Iceman from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave on the Pizza Spidey Buck, pretty much. So there's that. And then you think, well, what about the short fuzzy guy, right? And I don't have the Nightcrawler yet either. I can't wait to get the Nightcrawler. And then literally all we need for like that video game roster is a classic Storm. So there is that. So let's go ahead and put him aside for a second here. and compare the Juggernaut to his Build-A-Figure counterpart. As you can see, the paint apps are different. So we've got, darker browns here, kind of maybe a more comic accurate feel here. With this definitely has like the old original Toy Biz vibe, cartoon vibe. You're getting a lot of that there. This is not the head that goes on here though. This is, okay, so that looks like it might be a new helmet actually. Yeah, no, that's not the same helmet. So they put a different helmet on here completely. I didn't notice that. Yeah, that's a completely different helmet. Interesting. So we get a whole new helmet. I mean, you could switch that up if you wanted to, but, it is what it is. But you probably could, yeah, that works too. So, if you have them both, you can switch them up and do however you like. I'm glad I busted that head out. I usually just keep the select head on there. So yeah, we get a new helmet. We get two helmets actually. We got this beat up helmet here. And fists, head. So we got a, almost new figure there. That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. And then, last but not least, let's go ahead and put him next to Magneto. As you can see, he's fairly small. So that about wraps it up, guys. Thanks for watching. Feel free to click like, click subscribe, and I will catch you later. Take it easy.